This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. We're in Piscataway, New Jersey at SHI Stadium, the home of the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Will kick this away to start us off. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. Good coverage there. Surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Everyone moves the ball across the 40.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Aggressive start to this game. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll hand it off. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, East Carolina.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. Remember last time, they looked for a fourth down, they got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
1st and 10 play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking right, this one caught. They've got him, but not before making 1st down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Throws to the tight end. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They can't stop him. They can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Man, is this guy a tough matchup or what? Not only are you trying to prevent him from making just a catch, but then you got to bring him down to prevent more yards after the catch.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down, they're going to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
The Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Bringing pressure. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end was just so down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Stop him at the 10.
We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, East Carolina.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Pirates line it up with 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Pirates.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. The defense make adjustments. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. First down here for this offense. Handoff to the back. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Scarlet Knights pick up enough for a first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught over the middle. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening that score from first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He steps out to the 29. That's where they begin the drive. go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Keeping it on the ground here. He's past the marker and still going. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Near the sticks. It's Fleming. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. The pickup is 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Now that's exactly what you love to see here in this 2-minute offense. You come up with a big play, and all of a sudden your mindset gets much more aggressive. You're not thinking just about 3 points. Maybe take some shots, get the ball into the end zone.
First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime.
Offense leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Start this drive here with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here.
Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give the receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Play action here on 1st down. Catch made on the right side. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. To dart to the left side. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. And he's got it. Can you believe it? What a kick. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Scarlet Knights will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness.
He fires his throw and is intercepted. And he's bringing it back. Inside the 20. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Second down and goal upcoming. Snags a good throw. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on third and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw on third and goal. He pulls in the catch. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Still no answer for this offense. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Pirates hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's hauled in catch made way downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass complete on a crossing route. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the 1st down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point gets him within 3, 31-28. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
East Carolina, 28.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or the defense come up with a stop?
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Looking for a man. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent the deep ball. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback in his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Touchdown, Pirates. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Extra point knocked right down the middle.
East Carolina, 35. Rutgers, 31.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He breaks free. Breaking tackles. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
Kirk, it's East Carolina with the lead here. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And it's incomplete. He got away with one there. A dangerous throw.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's another deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. He's got it, and no for a 1st down. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast to give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back and holding the ball and giving the defense a chance to come up with a big sack.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Cut quickly. Defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th and goal.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on 4th down in the 4th quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Quick throw, the catch is made. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between 2 really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these 2 teams have actually lived up to the billing of 2 top 5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game. Who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. First down, looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. What a catch! Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
And it's caught. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
completion makes it second and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw yet again. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. And that should secure the victory. And they dodged the upset trap here, Kirk. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses. Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Pounding away with the run game. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his back. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. Good job there finding the back on that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down.
Expecting just to run the clock out here in the final minute. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Looking for 6. And it's intercepted. A crushing play.
Just when things were looking bleak, Chris, the defense comes up with a momentum-changing interception, and they set themselves up with the opportunity to take the lead back, and this time maybe for good.
So the drive will begin backed up at their own 6-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Now takes a hit but lets it fly. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. He could go. Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Well, and that's another touchdown for this offense. They continue to go out there and battle. I want to see what this handshake's going to be like after the game. I don't know how the opposing coach feels about this late score.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 10, set to kick it away.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Fleming. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll look to throw it here on second down. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you could close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Contact as he threw it. And the pass falls incomplete as time expires. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show